From English to API call, one sentence, the whole stack. Episode 1, the model produces text, the orchestrator executes tools. Episode 2, MCP is how the orchestrator talks to those tools, host, client, server, all over JSON-RPC. Now let's watch the whole thing run on a real example. You type one sentence in English. We follow it all the way to a real GitHub API call, then back. Here's what's going to happen. You, on the left, type one sentence to your AI editor. Create a GitHub issue for this bug. By the end of this trace, a real issue will appear on GitHub, on the right. 8 nodes between you and the result. You'll be able to name every one by the end. Step 1. You type the sentence in English. The editor, which from episode 2 we know is the MCP host, receives it. So far, nothing has happened, just text in a chat box. Step 2. The editor sends your message to the model with the list of available tools, including create issue from the GitHub MCP server. The model reads your sentence, looks at the tools, and decides this one. It emits a JSON tool call. The model didn't do anything. It just produced structured text. The MCP client catches it. Step 3. The MCP client wraps that tool call as a JSON-RPC message and sends it across the protocol boundary to the GitHub MCP server, a separate process. This is the moment the request leaves your editor. Step 4. The part most explanations skip. The MCP server has a credential, a personal access token, or OAuth, that you configured at setup. The model never sees this token. The editor doesn't carry it. It lives on the server. The server attaches it to the actual API request and makes a real HTTPS call to api.github.com, the same call you'd make from curl. Step 5. GitHub receives the request, validates the token, and creates the issue in your repo. Issue number 1234. A real row in a real database. The English sentence has now become a real-world effect. Part 2, the return trip, same path reversed. GitHub responds with Twitter1 created and the issue details. The MCP server passes it back to the MCP client as a JSON-RPC result. The client hands it to the model, but the model only sees text, so the result arrives as plain text in a new message. The model reads it, decides the task is done, and writes back to you. Issue 1234 created. Here's the payoff. Look at the whole path. You, editor, model, MCP client, MCP server, auth, GitHub API, your repo, and back. 8 nodes, 1 round trip. Every step you can now name, and you know exactly what it does. No magic, just a path you can trace. But notice, this was one tool call. 1 round trip. Most real tasks aren't 1 round trip. They're many. Read a file, then another, edit one, run tests, read failures, edit again. Same kind of trace, over and over. That repetition has a name. That's the next episode. 8 nodes, 1 round trip, no magic. Next, the agent loop when 1 round trip isn't enough. Subscribe, we crack open every bone.